In the quiet mountain village of Ashwood lived an elderly lantern maker named Nima. Every evening she walked through the narrow winding streets, checking each lantern hung by villagers outside their homes. When one flickered or faded, Nima would gently knock, and within minutes light would glow bright again. One autumn evening, as the golden sunset faded, Nima carried a sturdy lantern down a lonely path. She heard soft sobs from a shadowy doorway. Curious and concerned, she followed the sound and discovered a young traveler curled in the doorway, stamping cold feet anxiously. The traveler shivered under a thin cloak, clutching a small satchel. Nima quietly knelt beside him. "Good evening," she said softly. "Why are you out here in the cold?" He looked up surprised. I lost my path. I came seeking work in the town, but my lantern broke and I cannot see to find my way." Nima held her lantern aloft, its warm glow illuminating his confused face. "Come," she invited. "Rest here. I'll fix your lantern later, and you can walk with light." He followed her to her workshop, small, humble, but glowing with lanterns of every color and size, glowing like stars in jars. While he warmed himself by a gentle fire, Nima gently repaired his broken lantern, fitting fresh wicks, cleaning soot, and filling oil. She didn't ask for money. When the lantern gleamed bright again, the traveler's eyes filled with gratitude. Tears shimmered in the lamplight. He offered Nima what little gold he carried, but she refused with a gentle smile. "Gift it to someone who needs it more," she said. Grateful, he stayed the night in the small guest room that Nima welcomed him into. The next day, he awoke to soft morning light and a lantern glowing faithfully by his bedside. Before leaving, he hugged her. His journey would continue, but he carried her kindness in his heart. Over the years, stories spread of the lantern maker who carried compassion like light. Travelers brought news from distant places, how, inspired by Nima's example, they helped strangers on dark roads, shared bread with weary pilgrims, or lit lamps for neighbors in need. One day, a merchant passing through noticed the buzz. He visited her lantern shop. Unlike others who came seeking wares, he brought a different gift: barrels of lamp oil, enough to keep every lantern in Ashwood lit for a year. Touched, Nima opened her heart. She distributed the oil across homes, schools, and temple gates. Each flame that burned was a nod to compassion. Her towns shared light in kindness. Years passed. One night, during a fierce storm, a landslide struck the path up the mountain. A family of farmers was trapped in their house by muddy rubble. Their small lantern had died moments ago. In the darkness, they prayed for help. The next morning, Nima braved the rain, holding her lantern high. She made her way through mud and wreckage, calling the family's names gently. Finally, light saw them huddled together. She guided them out of danger, holding the lantern steady against the wind, her soft voice and bright light comforting them back to safety. The villagers, young and old, joined in rescue efforts, carrying lanterns, treating small wounds, and feeding hot soup. News of Nima's brave compassion and the village's unity spread far. Why a mountain village thrived in light, not just from lamps, but from caring hearts.